When we think about Thai food, the first dish that comes to mind for most people is pad Thai. But here's a twist. Pad Thai didn't just become popular on its own. It was chosen and promoted to represent Thailand's cuisine to the world. Come make pad Thai with me as we chat about how Thailand used a plate of noodles to grow its global cultural influence. If you like my content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Pad Thai is one of the world's most recognizable noodle dishes. It's made by stir-frying rice noodles with the protein, often chicken, shrimp, or tofu, plus eggs, bean sprouts, and chives. The magic is in the sauce, a bold mix of tamarind, fish sauce, and sugar that coats the noodles with a sweet, sour, and umami flavor. The version I'm making today is a classic take, complete with crushed peanuts and a squeeze of fresh lime on top. You might think pad Thai has been a staple of Thai kitchens for centuries, but its story is far more unexpected. Pad Thai isn't an ancient recipe at all. It was, in fact, deliberately selected to promote Thai cuisine and Thai national identity. It also became a key tool for showcasing Thai culture and attracting tourists from around the world. And judging by its global popularity today and the 3 Thai restaurants within 2 blocks from my house, these efforts were remarkably successful. Let's dive into how it all happened. To understand why the government went to such lengths to promote a national dish like pad Thai, it helps to look at Thailand's unique history. Unlike its neighbors, Thailand, then known as Siam, was the only Southeast Asian country that was never colonized by Western powers during the 19th and 20th centuries. While Vietnam and Indonesia were under French control and Malaysia was ruled by the British, Thailand managed to stay independent, a huge achievement that highlighted the skill and strategy of the Siamese kings. At the time, much of Southeast Asia worked under what's called the Mandela system, a decentralized political arrangement where local rulers held spheres of influence, paying tribute to more powerful rulers. The overlapping tributary system emphasized personal relationships and fluidity of alliances over formal contracts, with the stronger power at the core and tributary states radiating outwards. These peripheral states recognized the dominant kingdom, but retained significant autonomy, often paying tribute to multiple overlords to balance power. This system of fluid and overlapping sovereignties was dismantled by the appearance of the Europeans, which pushed their own state model with fixed territorial boundaries and a centralized authority. As most of the region came under French, Dutch, and British control, borders were drawn, and all people within them became subjugated to the colonial power. Seeing this threat from Europe, the Siamese kings ruling Thailand pushed for reforms that shifted their political structure towards the European model. For example, they mapped what they believed to be Thailand's national borders to establish claim over territory in a similar way to the Europeans. Thailand established its first professional military to exert control over peripheral rulers. Local leaders were eventually deposed, and power was centralized in Bangkok, with the establishment of a Western-style civil service. King Rama also visited Europe to build diplomatic relations with other monarchs and cultivate the kingdom's image as a civilized nation, raising support for Siam's sovereignty. These efforts were largely successful and allowed Thailand to negotiate with the British and French, which viewed it as a sovereign state, unique within Southeast Asia. Of course, there are other factors at play here, including both France and Britain seeing Thailand as a buffer territory between their empires in the region. And while Thailand kept the core of its territory, it did cede much of modern-day Laos and Cambodia to the French. Thailand was also forced to sign unequal treaties related to commerce and extraterritoriality for British subjects. However, there's little doubt that Thailand navigated the colonial period successfully and came out relatively unscathed, especially compared to many of its neighbors. Part of Thailand's reform and modernization process included a deliberate effort to build a cohesive national identity. And although prior leaders had centralized Thai script, promoted Buddhism, and codified laws, these efforts built momentum in the 1900s. Under King Rama VI, authorities coined the idea of Chat Thai, or Thai nation. Education in schools taught Thai uniqueness and independence, and other symbols like a flag, anthem, and holidays were created to celebrate Thai identity. In 1932, the Siamese Revolution ended Thailand's absolute monarchy and led to the country's name change from Siam to Thailand. The political shift established limits on the king's power, along with introduction of a constitution and elections. However, without a centralized authority, military and civilian leadership felt the additional need to create loyalty to the new political system. During the 1930s and 40s, campaigns focused on standardizing language and encouraging Western-style clothing over traditional Thai clothes. At the same time, posters, songs, and radio programs reinforced Thai identity. Rather than the symbolic emphasis of earlier times, the focus during this period was on creating visible and practical examples of national identity. Pad Thai was one of these nation-building tools, emerging in the late 1930s. While the history is contested, one version states that at the time, the government wanted to define Thai cuisine and differentiate it from Chinese influence, as Chinese immigrants had originally popularized noodles in the country. They chose rice noodles, tamarind, eggs, and peanuts for their local flavor and suitability to Thai people's tastes. It's also possible that a rice shortage during World War II led the government to encourage noodle consumption over rice consumption. However, it is undisputed that the government heavily promoted Pad Thai through public messaging, even training chefs on a standardized recipe. As the dish was affordable and quick to make, street vendors were encouraged to sell it widely as Thailand's national dish. Although Pad Thai is undoubtedly Thai food, it has played arguably an even greater role in tourism, which became an important economic force in the second half of the 20th century. Thailand's relative independence from colonial forces led to greater preservation of its historical and cultural sites. Western culture mythicized the faraway land with famous movies such as The King and I. The government recognized early on that tourism was a powerful economic and diplomatic tool, establishing the Tourism Authority of Thailand, or TAT, in 1960. The ministry developed marketing campaigns to promote Thai festivals, landscapes, and experiences to position the country as exotic yet hospitable. Thailand also invested in infrastructure, like airports, roads, and hotels to support tourism. Central to the marketing campaign was Thai food. The government funded food festivals, hosted cooking demos at international expos, and encouraged the export of Thai ingredients abroad. In 2002, the government launched the Global Thai Program as a culinary diplomacy initiative. The program aimed to increase the number of Thai restaurants worldwide to 8,000 by 2003 from 5,500 previously, by providing training, loans, and information to those who wanted to open locations abroad. Pad Thai was again positioned as Thailand's national dish and extensively promoted. The presence of these restaurants created a strong positive feedback loop. Restaurants increased familiarity with Thai culture, which led to more tourists visiting Thailand, and tourists that visited Thailand returned home looking to eat Thai food, supporting local Thai restaurants. According to the Ministry of Commerce, there are now over 18,000 Thai restaurants worldwide. Thailand also welcomes about 35 million tourists per year, and the tourism industry accounts for about 12% of the country's GDP. Thai food and Thai culture more broadly have become powerful tools to grow the country's soft power. Internationally, Thailand is generally perceived as friendly and culturally rich. Tourism revenue has incentivized the preservation of temples and traditional cultural elements like dance and festivals. These all generate opportunities in the form of investment, trade, jobs, and ultimately higher standards of living for Thai people. With Pad Thai as its ambassador, Thailand has been able to skillfully craft its international reputation and reap the benefits. Food for thought. Thailand has spent decades using its food to tell a story about who it is, both to its own people and to the world. Dishes like pad thai were symbols, carefully promoted to build pride at home and spark curiosity abroad. And it worked. Cuisine tends to be approachable, leading to positive associations and serving as a bridge into deeper cultural exploration. Food is a topic that unites many of us in a world where differences can sometimes feel daunting. In certain ways, what Thailand did is an inspiration for this channel, using food as a gateway to bigger conversations about history, economics, and the forces that shape our world. What are other examples of countries that have used culture to build soft power? I'd love to hear in the comments. The recipe for pad thai is in the description for those who would like to try and make it. If you like your geopolitics with the lime wedge, please hit like and subscribe. Thanks for nomming with me. I'll see you in the next one.